I saw Candace Parker tweet about this. Or no, she didn't tweet about it. She just gave her opinion and then it turned into a tweet. So that's where it came from. She gave her all-time starting five. And then I texted in the group chat because I wanted to know what you guys said. And now I have mine. Why are you laughing?
I'm just thinking about I'm thinking about our friends right now that he texted us in a reply, and I'm just like, oh my god.
So this is an interesting one because obviously in the NBA there are so many different ways you can go with a starting five, and no starting five is right or wrong. But here's mine, and I'll tell you why it's the right one. This is the best way to go. And there's so many. Again, there are different ways you can go. So I won't say that. But okay, starting with my point guard, Stephen Curry. Now you could go Magic, but I'm not. I'm going Steph. I think the shooting's too valuable. I think Steph Curry's gravity is like one of the most valuable attributes in the history of basketball.
There's a reason on your team why Steph Curry is your choice. Your team tells you why Steph Curry is the choice.
Yeah. Okay. So then number 2, greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. You got to have him in there. Doesn't matter. Okay. Number 3. Then I go to LeBron. Oh, crazy. Who would have thought
that's your reason why.
Exactly. That's my reason why. Because
exactly.
I know how good LeBron is. So LeBron, I mean, it's like, yeah, you want to go Magic for the playmaking, whatever. I could just have LeBron playmake, right? LeBron can run my offense. Then Magic
LeBron has a triple-double in career stats. He has 40,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists.
Oh, yeah.
You can make the argument that LeBron's been a better playmaker than Magic, and I'm not even the biggest LeBron fan. Like, come on now.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know. The longevity. I don't know.
Longevity, too. I mean, we don't have to talk about Magic's longevity.
Anyways, number 4. This is where I had like 3 different guys. I was deciding between a couple, but I think I end up going with, I don't know. This is something that I'm still flipping with. Kevin Durant, number 4. Greatest, arguably, offensive scorer we've ever seen, ever. He could be 1 or 2, probably nowhere below that. But the way that he can score from an elite level from every spot on the floor, so valuable. My number 5 is Shaq. Most dominant player, arguably, of all time. So I have Steph, MJ, LeBron, KD, Shaq. Now, I will say real fast before I go to your list or how you feel about my list. A couple guys that were close to making it were Tim Duncan, were Larry Bird, and that's actually it. Those 2 guys to replace Kevin Durant. Okay, what do you got?
I was going to say, I think the list is fine. If I did have to replace anybody, if I had to put like a true power forward in that list, I would put Tim Duncan over Kevin Durant. But the offensive upside you get with Kevin Durant is just, I don't know, that's hard to beat. To the point about KD being the greatest scorer ever, I would say he's probably the 3rd best scorer ever. And you can make the argument 4th. And I know, yeah, putting him that low is crazy. And the reason why is you can make the argument that, and I know this is a lot of like, I guess, bias, but you can make the argument that Steph is the greatest scorer ever.
Yeah, well, so what are your top 4, no order? MJ, Steph, Durant, Kobe? Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
the reason why I say Steph is literally Steph can score as many points as Kevin Durant, but he can score as many points in as many different ways, and he's more efficient at doing so.
Fair. That's true.
Like when you're being compared to centers for the most efficient player ever, and again, centers play basketball under the rim, and Steph plays basketball 30 feet out. That's why I make that argument that Steph's arguably the greatest scorer ever. But that's besides the point. That's just a tangent. I think I would say it's probably the same list. And the only substitutions I would probably make is at the center position and switch. You can either switch Wilt or Kareem in, but just you can pick a Laker center and substitute a Laker center in there. It doesn't matter. Or you put Hakeem at the 4.
Yeah, so honestly, I was pretty set on Shaq as my 5, but if I had to switch, I think Kareem is the best center of all time, like on my greatest player list. But honestly, if I had to put one of those guys in there, like to replace Shaq, I think I'd go Hakeem for the defense.
Yeah.
Because
Just
I guess I will
imagine this.
say my defense on that team is not fantastic. I mean, MJ, great defender, Hakeem or Shaq, great defender. Yeah. LeBron,
You,
all right, he had a
you
couple good
no,
seasons.
no, stop that.
Defensively.
Stop that. Stop it. Um, I'm not I'm not
I'm
letting
not
you
saying
go. I'm
I'm not
not
saying
letting you
LeBron's
go. The
trash.
the only subpar defender on that list is Steph. That's really it.
Yeah.
And
No, no,
that's
no. I know.
and
I'm not saying LeBron is a
yeah, yeah.
subpar defender, but he's
Yeah, I was
not.
like,
I mean,
don't do
I
that.
could I could go with another. I mean, Larry Bird's a better defender than
No, he's
than
not.
than
No, he's
LeBron.
not. No, he's not.
I take yeah,
No,
I listen, I take Larry Bird
I'm
as a
not.
defender.
That's because no, don't do that at all. And I'm not even gonna run with the narrative that LeBron can guard all 5 positions because I don't even believe that's true that he can guard all 5 positions because you put an actual NBA center on LeBron for the entirety of the game or for like bulk possessions of a game, like even use a center in his time, like Dwight Howard would have destroyed LeBron in the paint. And I don't think that's even close. Like
Probably, yeah.
people forget how good Dwight Howard was as
Mhm.
an offensive threat and not just a lob threat. But I'd say that all to say that LeBron should have won Defensive Player of the Year over Marc Gasol in like the early 2010s. Like he was that good of a defender. Like
Mhm.
so to and they played like the NBA played him on that. Like that's not even close to fair. So I would not do Larry Bird over him. Also because of pure athleticism too. And I'm not talking like block steals and just the sheer numbers, but like the
Mhm.
athleticism, I'm sorry, I can't let that one go.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
I
let
mean,
that one
I know
go.
I end up going with LeBron, so I feel the same
Yeah,
way, but I do think it's like I don't think it's
I don't
crazy if someone were to replace my list with Bird with replace
I
LeBron with
mean,
Larry Bird.
we have a we have a friend that did.
Which one did that? Royce?
Royce.
I didn't.
Yes. And the
Royce is
And that's
yeah.
fair. And that's I mean, like, it's fair to replace him because Larry Bird is one of your favorite players ever. I get that. Like, favoritism, sure, whatever. But if you're
Yeah.
gonna purely base it not only on actual, like, watching basketball, but, like, statistics as well, both the stats and the eye test will tell you that that's incorrect. And again, I say this all to say that I'm not one of those I'm not a bronzexual. Like, let's not do that.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
just joking. I'm just
I'll
joking.
say don't even do me like that. I just can't let like overboard overboard discreditation towards him. Like
No,
we
yeah,
have
I
to
get
be
it.
like and besides like we even go over the point where like bro, I used to really just not like LeBron after 2016 and the way he like called the league about the finals and getting Draymond suspended and just how he acts sometimes like that irritates me. But I'm like
Mhm.
I can separate that from the basketball player that he is.
No, I get it. I do. I mean, I can too. I know how good LeBron is. I mean, I trash him, but I know how good he is. It'd be
Yeah,
foolish of me to say he's not. But yeah, I mean, a big part of the reason why I don't like LeBron comes from
is
not
the
from his
antics.
skill, is yeah, his antics. That's the biggest
Yeah,
reason why I don't
and
like
I
LeBron.
have I have no problem with I'm the same in the same direction with that. Like I have no problem saying that.
Yeah, I
But
don't
yeah,
think
I
he's the
think that
goat
top
though. I mean,
I'm
I don't.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I also run around saying that I also run around in my own household saying that Kobe Bryant's the best player ever, just to be annoying, but like that's
He's
just
not
me
on your
being
all-time
stupid.
starting five. Yeah.
I mean, when you have Michael Jordan there, and we have to be
Yeah.
we have to be objective at some
You
point.
could go Steph, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq.
You could, you could, but I feel like you end up getting two of the same player there.
Yeah. No, no, no. I get it. That's why. But I get it.
I
Good call,
just,
Jay. Yeah.
whoa,
Something
whoa.
big news. I'm on. What do we got?
The Cavs complete the largest fourth quarter comeback of the season and end the Celtics win streak. They were down 93 to 71 and won 105 to 104. The Cavs are a sleeper team. I don't think I don't
That's
think they're
interesting.
like playoff. They're not playoff ready in the terms like they can win a finals, Like they're not that battle hardened, but like they're a good team. The Cavs are a really good team.
Yeah, they are. I agree. No, the Cavs are a team that if there was a team in the East that's going to take down the Celtics, yeah, it could be the Cavs. It could definitely be the Cavs.
Yeah.
So,
It's either the Cavs if the Bucks get their heads out their butts, or somehow Jimmy Butler has another miracle run and gets to the finals again.
yeah. I was going to bring that up too. I mean, Jimmy Butler, I guess in the playoffs just turns it up to a whole nother notch. So, could
I
be
mean,
him as well.
where is
They're like
Miami in
7,
the
I
standings
think.
right now?
I think
Oh,
they're like 7, right?
yeah, let me check. But also what's interesting is the Western Conference play-in. That's really interesting. If we get a
Oh
play-in
gosh.
tournament this year, bro, it's the Lakers, the Suns, the Mavericks, and the Warriors. That's the play-in.
Maybe the Kings instead of the Mavs. They'll probably be swapping. So could be
Are they?
that. Well, I don't know who it is right now. It might be the Mavs right now, but I think the Kings and them are like back and forth. I think it's
The
just like
Suns took
the Suns took
the
it.
Suns took the 6th seed, so it'd be the Kings, Mavericks, Lakers, and the Warriors. I
Dude,
mean,
that's actually crazy because I remember it's funny. I remember like 2 years ago, I was like, I think it was before 22. I was like, all 5 Pacific Division teams can make playoffs. I was, Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, Suns, Kings. And now they're like
oh yeah, right.
those
The Suns are in.
those 5 teams are all good, but now then you got 4 of them in the play-in tournament potentially. Kind of funny to look at.
Yeah, that'd be again, the play-in's gonna be interesting this year, and it's gonna be even more funny that we're gonna if the playoffs started today, we would match up with the Kings.
Screw the play-in tournament. I don't like it. I hope
I
it gets
mean,
abolished.
it's not gonna get abolished. It makes too much money.
Oh yeah, no extra games. Adam Silver likes it.
Mhm.
But anyways,
Which is
Jason.
funny.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
What's fun?
sorry, but
No.
it's funny that they like extra games, but they're probably gonna get rid of the whole, th games threshold to, get a trophy. And the Heat are 7th.
There are 7th.
The
That
Heat
doesn't
are
matter.
7th.
All they gotta do is get in. Avoid the
Yeah.
play-in, get in the playoffs, and then Jimmy Butler is playing like it's on a 1 seed.
Also shout this out one more time. If the Knicks make the playoffs, I will try and go to a Knicks playoff game.
Can I go?
I mean, I'm going if you wanna go with, a friend of ours and I to New York in May, let us know.
If the
I'm
Knicks are in
dead
the
serious, by
playoffs.
the way. I'm dead serious, by the way. Like, if you wanna go with us
That's
to New York, let me know.
when are you guys going in May?
Well, just we can text it. We can text
This
about
is
that.
a conversation for when I hit end recording.